We'll see the concept resistance now. From Ohm's law, what we got, V is equals to IR, then I is equals to V by R, which means the current in a circuit is inversely proportional to the resistance. Current is inversely proportional to resistance, which means if resistance increase, then current will decrease. If resistance decrease, then current will increase. So I'll represent, if R increase, I would decrease. If R decrease, let it write capital R, capital. If R decrease, then I will increase. Now it is varying the current. Why it is increasing or decreasing the current now? Resistance is nothing but the opposition or restriction to the flow of charges or flow of current offered by the material or the conductor sometimes. So here resistance is the opposition or restriction to the flow of charges. Restriction means if there is a charge that is flowing now, resistance means it try to pull it backward. It will try to reduce it, decrease it. Let's see this experimental in an experimental way. This is my circuit. I'm having a battery consisting of two cells. I have an ammeter that is connected in series and a gap of A and B. So this is not a closed circuit. This is an open circuit. Okay, wow. So here when I replace AB with a wire, now observe the value of the current in the circuit. Instead of this wire, let's take, I'm having a bulb. So I'm having a bulb now. Let it be in this way. I'm having a bulb means, then observe the value of A. In both the cases, or if you want, then you can also replace this gap with some other material. In both the cases, you'll always observe the value of A is changing from the other, which means each and every material or the object that I am placing in the circuit will have its own value of A, which means the resistance offered by different materials will have different values, which in turn or which is used to oppose the flow of charges in the circuit. Even though when you are taking conductors also will have resistance, but the value of resistance is very less. Conductors will have low resistance. Insulators, or you can say poor conductors, will have high resistance. So these are the two cases. You have either low resistance or high resistance. There is one more case called semiconductors, where you can vary the flow of charges. Flow will be varied but not due to resistance. So here conductors, insulators and semiconductors. And there is a case that instead of taking resistance, if the condition is voltage is constant but current must be varied. Current must be varied now. The case is V is constant, but either I has to be increased or decreased. Now instead of using R, instead of using simply resistor, we'll have a variable resistor called rheostat. So this is a variable resistor. This is used to increase or decrease the circuit current in a circuit without changing the voltage. Now let's see how the resistor is, how the resistance in a circuit is affecting the current in a circuit. So let's take case 1. So here I'm having a wire of resistance R. If the wire's resistance has been changed to R by 2, what is the value of I? R has been changed to R by 2. Now we have to find what is the value of I in the new object or in the new material if the resistance is R by 2. Let's take I is inversely proportional to R, right? So I1 by I2 is equals to R2 by R1. So which is R2 is R by 2 by R goes off, it becomes half. So it is I2 is equals to 2I1, which implies if resistance is reduced, is halved, then current is doubled. This is the way resistance will have its effect on current. This is also applicable if it is tripled, quadrupled, or doubled, whatever it is. If resistance is changing now, with that current will also change. If resistance increase, current value would decrease.